Oh, you are too funny. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Ann and I are here today and we are excited
Yes.
because I know, right? Because we are working with our really, really good friend, Amanda Stevens. She owns Pear Blossom Press.
Yes.
And we are working with her products today. And I am so excited because I have been wanting to do light up cards forever. And I've never been able to figure out how to do it. Well, I'm not an electrician or, any of that. So I couldn't figure it out, but I've always wanted. So when we met Amanda and found out that that's what she had, I about lost my mind.
I
So
am
I'm,
looking for us. I know we're
yeah,
looking.
so I am really excited. Yay! That we're going to be working with her today. Good morning, Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie. There
Okay,
I
so
goes.
for those of you that are watching for the very first time, you don't know us. My name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner and dear, very dear friend, Ann Butler. Ann and I own Bella Crafts Publishing, and we put out a free, yeah, it's free, a free craft magazine that comes out 4 times a year. Spring issue is out, summer is coming. So if you haven't signed up by now, you really need to because it's a fabulous magazine and you're not going to regret it. So when all the stuff that we're talking about now, Anne's going to put links in for me when I switch cameras. So then you'll know exactly where you need to go. So today, as I said, hi Becca, hi Karen.
Hey,
Okay, so
guys.
today
Hey,
and
Susan.
Susan, hi guys. Okay, so for today, I had mentioned that we are working with Pear Blossom Press, and I'm going to show you a couple of their um, product packages that are just so much fun. But Amanda is sponsoring our live today, and I believe it's a gift certificate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So she will be giving away a gift certificate to her online store. Yay. And you guys can go
Hey,
shopping
Amanda.
and get
She's
all these
here.
cool things. Hey, girl, I'm just talking about you. Are your ears ringing? Just talking about you. All right. So let me show you real quick what I made for today. Now, you know that every time I do a live, I always have a completed project, right? And all the details, everything is done. I don't have to worry about anything. Well, it didn't quite work out that way this time because life got in the way a tad bit. So I didn't get to totally finish it, but I will give you all the great ideas that you need. Okay, so this
Make you big.
is what we are making today.
That's
This
so
is
cute.
a little album that I have a die set for. And that's what I was saying about not finishing it because these pages back here aren't finished yet. So, but what's fun about this is you click on that and then there's the light for the camera.
So cute.
So cute, right? I love this. I thought it was just so adorable, so easy to do. You should have seen Rich and I last night having a discussion over. I wanted to cover this, you know,
Okay.
because you don't want to see the light, right? So I wanted to cover it. So I had pulled out a couple things and I pulled out shrink plastic because I had that in a couple different colors. I did it in white and yellow and all that. And I'm asking Rich, what do you think? What do you think? And he's like, that doesn't look like that doesn't look like a camera flash. I'm like, okay, how about this one? Why do we get them involved? I have no idea.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, because
I show them when it's done.
yeah, yeah. Well, in the end, after that, he had gone because he had a meeting last night. So he came back and I showed him. I said, "Okay, I got the front part done. I'm so excited, yay!" And he's like, he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, that looks really good. And you didn't use what I suggested."
Imagine that.
Like, No, honey, I didn't show you this one. I just didn't show you this paper. I showed you the other ones. I forgot to show you this. Thank God my
But we
sliders.
love him.
I know we love him. He's an amazing man. So that is what I am working on today, you guys. It's going to be so much fun putting this thing together because basically this whole thing revolves obviously around the lighting system, the light, but it's just paper. And I'm going to show you Amanda's new foam tape,
Yes.
which I am
The world's best.
the world's best. I am so in love with this foam tape. Oh my gosh. So, anyways, it's, you know, there's nothing really, really difficult about it. So you've got a die set, you've got padded paper, pattern paper. I'll show you all when I put my head down. So let us switch. Let me switch anyways, because I'm a little insane. So let me switch cameras.
Okay, while she's switching, I want to remind everybody to like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts to enter for this week's giveaway.
Yes. I always forget that.
No, you don't.
Well, sometimes. All right. So, again, this is what we're making today. And it's just so much fun. You click that right there, and then you've got your light source, and that's going to show you your flash for your camera. Just adorable. And then on the inside, as I said, I created an album. This particular die set that I'm using, you can also create a box with that, which is what I started, and then I switched. So, well, actually, okay, I'll tell you the real story. I was going to show you guys how to use the new twinkle lights because I was really excited about these, right? Amanda sent them to me, and I was like, oh, yes, that's going to be my next live. That's what I'm doing. And then Anne had mentioned something about the future live that we're going to be doing in a week or so. And I was like, oh, no, that's going to be so much better in that project because I already had that idea in my head. So what I used for this one is what Amanda calls the one light. And you can see it there. This comes in a pack of 3. I believe she's got a pack of 5. And then I think she's got a 2-pack, maybe a 1-pack. I'm not really sure. But, and Amanda, since you're in here, anything that I'm not answering correctly, can you do that for me, please? So this is the one that I'm working with today. But she also has these really cool twinkle lights, which have, is there 3 or 4 on this one? I don't remember how many lights are on this. I think there's 3. There's 3 lights attached to one unit. So I'm going to be using this, I think, next week. So you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be really cool. And then this one is also called this is the Easy Light. This is a 3-pack. And this, as you can see it, is basically the same thing as this, except for these lights twinkle, okay? And these lights just stay white or yellow. Okay, so you can see on the package there. So super fun product to use. I wanted to show you though, before I get started, what it actually looks like. Okay, so this is what the unit looks like. Let me get my little battery out here. Okay, so this is the back of it. And then what you're going to do, Amanda always supplies, you get the batteries in each package, and you get batteries for every unit that's in that package. So, it's ready to use as soon as you get it out. So you're going to slide this battery in right here. Okay. And then here is your little light right there. And then this is the switch that lights it. Now, I know that, you guys that have been following us for a while, you guys have all seen us use this, right? So, very fun and just so easy to use. I just, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's get started. Now, as I said, for this album, you're basically going to be using a whole lot of pattern papers. Okay. So I have here, and I wanted to show you because this is my front here. Okay. So I wanted to show you exactly. Let me move this out of the way for just a second. Okay. This is the die set that I used for this. Okay. It comes with multiple dies in it. This obviously is for the front. This is for the little camera, Polaroid cutouts, which are these. Those are really cute in your album. Okay, so you've got this in there and then this backing here will create all of your pages. Okay, so that's what this one is for. And then there's a smaller frame. And then this is for the hinge. I did not use the whole hinge. I'll show you that when I start. And then this is just a doodad. And then there's a couple other, little dies in there that you can use to decorate. This is the front for the actual camera itself. Okay. And then this is the decorative element. So this piece is the one that I did not use. This piece is if you want to create the box. So I may one day do it again and create the box for you so you can see. But this is the only difference. With the box, you would cut 3 of these, 2 for your sides and 1 for your bottom if you were going to do a box. All right, so that's done. That is from the company KS Craft that I absolutely love. And I have multiple dies from them. Okay, so to get started, because I was creating an album, I wanted to make sure that my pages were firm, that they weren't going to bend and break and all of that. So what I did was I started with a heavy cardstock. This is 110. And then we're just going to glue this on. Get my glue running here. All right. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. All right. So we're going to glue this piece on here. And because this is an album, you want it's double-sided, right? Now, you could use double-sided pattern paper, but for me, it did not give me the stability on the bases that I wanted. Okay. So that's the reason why I'm showing you that I cut out. Each page is going to have 2 different pattern papers and then a cardstock. So here's the front. And then when you're cutting the backs, you can see with this and with this, it's different. Okay. So you cannot just cut out like 6 of these. You have to cut out, I believe it is 4. I think I did 4. I'll have all of the written instructions up for you guys up on our blog with all the measurements and all of that stuff this Sunday. So no worries about that. But what I want to say is that you have to make sure that when you're cutting your pattern paper, okay, you cut this facing you, and then on the next page, you want to cut it with your die down. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So for the front, you're going to cut it you're going to cut it this way. Whoops, it's upside down. That's right. Okay. You would cut it this way. For the back page, wait, let me repeat that. Sorry. Okay, for the front, you're going to do it this way. When you do the back page, you're going to do it from the back side of the paper this way. Okay. So then once that's done, and those are just on the other pages. So it's like 4 with regular cut and then 4 with the back. Okay? I hope that makes sense, guys. All right. So my glue is going to give me such a hard time, and I'm not going to worry about it because we're just going with the flow. Okay, so this is how you're going to create each of your pages. All right, super fun, super easy, no big deal. And then I have all of these others that I've already done the papers on, and I'm not going to put it all together right now because it'll just take too much time. I just want to make sure that you guys can get the light idea, that you can see that demoed, and then this is just about putting, papers together, so it's not really that difficult. All right, so this is your front, and what you're going to do, and I've already done it on this one, I took my pattern paper and I cut it the front out, and then I mounted it onto another piece of cardstock. All right, and that gives it that stability that I want. So for this, we're going to start off, move this out of the way. Okay. So Amanda has this super, super cute stamp set. I have got to show you guys this. This is just adorable. Can you see that? Off the glare off of my lights there. Yeah, it's got all the little push and pull and, remove, all of those fun things. But it also has these little sparkle stamps here. I don't know if you can see it really well. Here's one. Let me get it up there. There we go. There's one. And then the other sparkle set is the stamp I use, and it's this one. And I just loved it. Thought it was so cute. So what you're going to do is you're going to take just a regular piece of cardstock. You don't want really heavy for this, okay? This is a lighter cardstock. It's probably a 60-pound. I'm thinking, because if you put it under a really heavy cardstock or a chipboard, the light is not going to shine through as well, and you really want your light to shine because that's the whole purpose of the card or album or whatever you're making. Okay, so you're going to take a little piece of paper like this. I just cut it a tad bit bigger than my hole here. And then I took this adorable stamp and just stamped it right there in the center. There we go. All right, we're going to move that out of the way. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take this, make sure you've got it right where you want it. Okay, focused in that little area there. And then you're going to tape that down. Now, you don't have to worry at this point. Let me grab my tape. You don't have to worry at this point about, it looking pretty or whatever, because this is all going to be covered. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of tape on this, and this is going to hold down my light or my paper there. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the light. Now, with this one, you know what? Let's decorate this real quick so it'll make more sense to you. All right, so then we're just going to take these pieces and glue. I'm going to take this one and glue it on right there. And as you can see, I just did it in a different color cardstock. I used a lot of different cardstocks when I made the frames. I'm going to show you those here in just a second. All right, so we've got that down. And then let me, hold on.
Okay, not sure what happened to her camera.
Yep.
But while she fixes it, I just want to remind everybody to like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts to enter for this week's giveaway sponsored by Pear Blossom Press. And there she is.
Okay. Yes. Sorry about that, guys. I moved my computer and I pulled the cord out. Okay. So I know.
Easy fix.
Right? Yeah. I was like, oh, thank goodness it was that. This is the foam tape that I have been talking about for the last couple weeks. I love this stuff. This is also from Pear Blossom Press. It's called the world's best foam tape. And let me tell you, I have used a lot of foam tape in my time over the years because you guys know that I love to layer and I love things to pop out and up and open and all that cool stuff. This stuff is amazing to work with. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take it out right now, out of the plastic here. And for me, I am just going to go ahead and leave it right on the paper that it comes on. And then I'm going to take my scissors here and I'm going to cut a piece off. Okay, and I'm going to need more here in a minute, but right now we'll do this. Okay, so for the camera area here, this is from the front page that I already showed you guys, the front die, okay? So it already has the impressions down there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this one. Let me move that real quick. And you're going to lay this one down flat. So we're just going to adhere this down to the front there. There we go. And then for these two pieces, I'm going to add the foam tape. Now, this tape is already doubled. So no more of the having to stack 2 and 3 and, you know, whatever. If you want, you know, a higher layer, then of course you're going to use more. But this originally is a double layer of foam tape. So that's really cool. So we're going to put these down here. And then I'm going to add just a couple more because I want to make sure that it's going to stay up okay. And this tape is repositionable, there we go, for 30 minutes. So
say that 3 times.
Yes, 30 minutes. I made sure that I looked that up. And then obviously I saw it on the package. But I did want to make sure that I got it right for this live. So yes, this is for you. It's repositionable for up to 30 minutes. And then it's permanent right around 24 hours, I think is what Amanda had said. So that's cool because, you know, working with foam tape, once you put it down, that's it. You can't move it. It's not going anywhere. And I'll tell you a story about that another time. But for this, yeah. So this is so cool. And do you see how easy this is peeling off? Normally, even if I don't have my nails on, I don't have them on today, but even if I do have them on, I could still peel this right off without using my little pick thing that you guys have seen me use a million times. All right. So now we're going to put that piece in. And then this is where I'm going to do the double layer because I want this one a little bit higher than this. So for this one, I'll just do the double layer here. Okay, so we're going to peel that off. Peel that off. And then before I put that on, I'm going to set that to the side just for a minute because I want to get my light source in first. Okay. So here's where we are with this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to attach this, the light unit, to the back of your cover. Okay, so you want to make sure, because this is where the button is going to go. As a matter of fact, let's put that on right now so you'll be able to see better. Let's just do that right now. Okay, I just added a cute little button there, and I think I did a little gem on top of it, but I think I put my gems away. All right, so you want to make sure that your light that you're pressing, the light up button itself, you want to make sure that that's going to be close to this, because this is where you're going to have them push it. Now, when I'm done with all of this, I'm going to take better pictures and I'll post better pictures and stuff. And then I'm going to use the little push here little sign that you guys can see too, because that's just too cute. All right, so we're going to take this, and how I started was I just kind of did it and moved it around to where I wanted it. Oops, I moved my button as I was doing it. I should have let it dry. All right, come on. Okay, I'm going to pull this off because it's not drying quick enough for me. But I know where it's going to go. Okay, so again, so you want to try to center your light right there, and make sure that your button, your push button, is in the area of the button that you're going to add. Okay, so that looks really good to me. So what I'm going to do now is flip it over, hold it down there, pray it doesn't move. If it does, just peel it off and put it back on again. Not a big deal. All right, and then you're going to tape this down. Now, before I go bonkers and I tape it down all the way, I'm going to pull it up one more time just to make sure. And there it is. So I am happy and good to go. All right. So we're going to tape this one all down. Now, I'll tell you about this particular project. This is not going to be one of the ones that, a card where you could remove the battery or whatever and then put it in. This is going to be set in, and as long as the battery lasts, which, is usually a really long time, then the light's going to last. And if not, when the battery runs out, what you'll have to do is take it apart. So I did not make it for ever use, if that makes sense. All right, so we've got all of that taped down. Let me check again. Yep. Okay. I'm going to add one more piece over here. Okay. And now I'm going to take more of this fabulous foam tape, and we're going to add this all the way around your your back here. All right, so we're going to put a piece there. And this is just giving you enough room in between your backing and your unit, your lighting unit. This just lets it sit flatter, because if not, it would be kind of uneven, because this would be sticking up and the other part would be flat. So the foam tape works perfect for this. And I don't know if you noticed, but you see how easy it is to cut also?
Oh, I know that. I used it. It's wonderful.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I love it.
There's so many good things about that.
Oh, this tape, I'm telling you. Next time I see Amanda, I'm sending you lots of hugs right now, my friend, because I am digging this. All right, so we got enough on there. I think we're good. So now we are going to take our backing. Before I peel that all off, let me make sure that I have, yep, the right one. Make sure that this is all plugged in nice. Okay, and then you're going to remove this. Remove all of your tape here. Whoops, already did that one. There we go. Okay. And now you're going to put your backing on. I have to remember to show this in camera. You see how easy that was to pull off? Yeah, if that was regular foam tape, oh, I would be very upset right now. Okay, so you're going to lay this down, and all I do is eyeball it, and that's pretty good. There we go.
So cute.
Yeah, right? All right, so now we're going to add our little center there, and then I'll re-add my button. Oh, my glue clogged again. I was using my glue this morning because I had already cleaned it out, in preparation for today, because I hate when it gets clogged. But I was using it, and then I didn't clean it out the second time. So that was my bad. All right. And then to decorate the front of this, all I did was just take some of the little dots here. And I used all of the blue that I liked so much. But that's all right, because I have this green here, which I think is also very, very pretty. So I'm just going to take two of these little babies. And this is just more about decoration than anything else. There's nothing, that you got to have. Well, for me, you got to have it because it just looks cuter if it's dressed up pretty. All right. So I added a couple there. And then I added a couple over here. Come on, get in there, baby. There we go. All right, so that one, and then another. So you can do this, any way you want. Like on mine, I think I used the bigger ones here, but it doesn't matter. It's however you want to decorate it with. So here I'll add one of the yellows. Now, the reason I did this over those specific areas is because on this die, it has those cutouts there, and I don't like the cutouts. I gotta say, I didn't like them. So, I just went ahead. This is what I'm talking about. So I just went ahead and decorated them so, you couldn't really tell. All right, so there's your front. Now you're ready to put everything together. So what I did for that was I took, again, my heavy duty cardstock, because this is going to be hinges. So you want your hinges to be, really, really sturdy also. So you're going to take it, you're going to adhere a lighter cardstock on the top. I liked this color, so that's why I did it. And then you're going to run it through the die cut machine with, let me get that die, with this die. Okay, and then that's going to cut out, this is going to cut out all of your hinges. So for this particular project, you would need 4 hinges, right? All right, so we're going to fold these here on the score marks. And this is a little harder to do because of the thickness, but I still think that when you're making something like an album like this, or something that's going to be around for a while, I think, I always want mine to be pretty for a long time. All right. So this is what the set came with. Okay. And then what you do from here, okay, this is going to be your second page. So what you would do from here is glue this down here on this piece. Well, we can do it under, okay? And then glue it down on this side, okay? I really felt that this was a little bit too big. I didn't like it being so long. So what I did was I just cut my pieces. And I didn't really measure or anything. I just kind of went, all right, that looks like a good size for a hinge. So I did that with the first one, and then I just went ahead and cut the rest of them all out. So, you just want to take maybe a quarter of an inch off of each side. Now, when I originally did this, I had my hinges, I had my colors on the inside, right? So let me fold this over this way. So I had my hinges this way because I liked the color. And I wanted the color on the inside. But then when I was messing with it and putting it together, so then I had it like this. So the color was on the inside, but then the white was on the outside. Well, then I didn't really like that either. So what I decided to do, I just winged it actually. I went ahead and glued them down as I showed you here. I'm going to do it real quick. You do want to make sure, let's use a glue gun for this. You want to make sure that you get your hinges on there really, really well. Now, one of the reasons why I'm not putting the whole book together is because I can't turn the pages for a bit. You need to let the glue, because I used regular glue, but you've got to let that settle before you can, start moving it around. All right, so I'm going to just use my little glue gun here, or my big glue gun, I should say. And then this piece, I'm going to slide right under, right in between the two. And again, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then I'm take this one and then glue that piece down. And then what you can do, if you don't like the white on the outside, I'll show you what I did with mine here in just a sec. Come on. Boy, I'm having glue issues today. But if that's going to be the worst of my day, I'll take it any day of the week, especially after this last week. All right. So now you've got that other one. It's really, really hot. So you got to be careful. You want to make sure, kind of get it in the right area there. And then just adhere it down. Okay. Now, what you could do for this, if you don't like this, you don't like the white, then you can do what I did on the inside when I flipped it around. What I did on the inside was then I just took little pieces of the pattern paper that I used and I just laid that over the white. So then that way I've got my pretty greenish blue here on the outside, but there's a pattern on the inside. So I really liked it that way. Now, one of the things that I love about paper packs, I am addicted to paper packs. I have been for years. Excuse me. Because you get so many cool things in them. So, this paper pack that I used, this was something that I got. I think either at Walmart or I got it at Michael's, and it was super, super cheap. And I thought, oh man, this is fabulous. But what I liked about this, it's got all these beautiful papers, right? All these pretty papers, but it also has these type of things. So when you go to finish your album off, then what you can do is like what I've done here, where, and this is where I used the die that I showed you earlier. Okay. So for this, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do color on both sides and a white cardstock in the center, because that again is going to give it a little bit of stability. Now I did that purposely the first time when I put all of this together, because I was planning on doing a box. So I wanted this to be able to pull out like that, put pictures and stuff in it so you could pull it up out of the box to see. But since I switched and I didn't do that, I went ahead and I still use this. This is going to be, what I'm trying to say is this is going to be glued down to your inside. So you don't have to really have it that layered. I would put two pieces of the cardstock together, the colored cardstock, put them together, die cut them out or die cut them and then put them together, however you want to do it. Whoops, it's coming off there. And then that's how you can decorate all of your inside. But I made like 6 of these. So I am going to use these because I am going to finish this as I started it. But you got all of these cool little borders and all of this fun stuff that are in a lot of the paper packs, especially the bigger paper packs. Like all of this stuff. This is just all kinds of fun stuff that you could add if you don't want to add pictures to your frames here. Don't have to. Use something like this and, write something on there if you want it, or whatever. Like you can use this one. This has got a really cool saying on it. So you just have to cut it down to make it fit your frame. But you guys get the idea, right? So check out the larger paper packs to see what you can do with not just the paper, but the little embellishment doodads that they have inside. It's just really, really fun. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like for mine, and then here I also made a couple pockets. Where is my one pocket? Oh, I put it in mine. Here. My table's all a mess now. You guys won't be able to see anything. All right, let me scooch it all out of the way. So see, for mine, I did like a little saying here, and then on this side, this is where I added my little envelope thingies, and then I put this in there because I thought, oh, this is perfect. And it's so crazy because when I was going through my paper, trying to decide what I wanted to use for this, I found this pattern paper in my stash, and I went and I saw this capture every moment, and it has cameras and all that stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is just absolutely perfect. You can see mine right now because I glued it with wet. And so I got to re-glue it. But that's what you can do. So you can go in, you can decorate all the pages any way you want, and you just have this really, really cute album that lights up. I love this. Love it. And I hope you guys do too. I hope you give it a try. I really, really hope that you guys work with these little lights. They are awesome to use.
They're so much fun.
They are so much fun. I can't stand it. I just have such a great time. And then I have a whole other project planned for next week. So that I'm going to be using the twinkles. I think it's next week. I don't know for sure, but All right, let me switch cameras.
Okay. There's a couple of comments that I wanted to. Okay. Susan, you asked, what would be the best way to mail a card like that to conserve the battery? So if you go to Amanda's YouTube channel, she might even have it on her website. Amanda, let us know. She does show you how to. Okay, let me grab.
It's like
She shows you how to add a little strip here so that when they get the card, they pull that and then they push it. So when it goes through the mail, it won't be going on and off. See,
right.
Okay, so like this one has that little strip there. And if I click on it, it doesn't go on and off because this strip hasn't been pulled. But she shows you how to add that to your card. It comes with this. So you add it here and then you have it coming out of your card so they can see it and they pull it.
Yeah.
So that's what helps there.
Yeah.
Isabel, I always forget about using the toppers and embellishments in the paper packs. Right?
I do that a lot too, just for the simple fact that I love to stamp so much that I always want to do my details with stamps. But when you got a paper pack that good, and just the whole thing, I did not buy that for this project. This project was thought about because of my first idea, because I'm working with the light, and then the camera. That was the second idea. So that's how my thought process came. So when I saw the paper, I was like, oh, this is just perfect.
See, and it works that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Amanda said the hint would be a great sentiment banner too. Yes, it would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's so many things that you can do. So many things.
There are.
And I love these little frames. I just think these are just way too cute.
Okay, so Amanda said there is a video on her YouTube channel, how to mail a light up card. So I will go real quick to YouTube and grab her page.
Yeah. Okay.
So that I can put that link in here.
Yeah, it just, I knew consciously when I put this together that I did not do it with something that I was going to, be able to pull the light out back and forth. But like Ann says, Amanda does have that on her website, which, you guys just want to check out.
You do. There's so many great projects on there too.
Yep. And then, to mail something like this, as far as bulk wise, I would put it in a padded envelope.
Yes.
Wrap it up in some tissue and put a padded envelope in there. Another thing that you could do with this particular one, so it doesn't die before it gets there from them pressing on it or whatever, put something over that's going to protect that part from hitting the button. Maybe a piece of cardboard or something like that you can just kind of lay it on top so you're not taping it down to your project. And then that way it's not going to go on and off when it's going through the mail. So there you go. But I'm going to show you next week how in that really cute little set that Amanda had with the stamps that I showed you guys. This cute. I love this.
It's so cute.
This is just so sweet. She also has this little die in here and a couple other smaller dies. There's a circle and then there's two different shaped teardrops that are in there. So next week, excuse me, next week when I do the project with you guys next week, I'm going to use this little piece right here as a door to where you can pull it open and closed. And then that's how you can remove the battery. And then, just a nifty, cool thing that Amanda came up with to make it easier for people to, pay attention and be able to switch that battery out. So
for little kids who are doing this.
Yes, all the time, right?
All the time, yes.
All the time. So I'm going to use that next week. So I'll show you how to do the light with that next week. I think that's next week. I can't see my calendar, but I think it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be using these little teardrops in my project this afternoon at 2:00.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys.
Yeah, it's that time. All right. That's it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you take the chance to work with these lights. They are absolutely amazing and so simple.
It is.
So
and they're
simple.
so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
right?
I mean, my granddaughter is 11 and she still, she still is amazed by it. She liked the little fairy thing that I did that she wanted to take custody of because I put a light in it, So, but all right, you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and share hashtag Bella Crafts and to be entered in the giveaway for next week from Miss Amanda, Pear Blossom Press. I always get my So make sure that you do all that so you can be in for the giveaway. You have until Tuesday of next week, which is, I don't have my calendar in front of me. I think it's
12th, 11th.
The 11th. Okay. Yeah. So next week you have until the 11th at midnight Central Time to enter for the giveaway. And you don't want to miss that. Nobody wants to miss the giveaway. That's like the greatest part, right?
I know.
So, all right, you guys. So we'll see you back here in just about an hour. Anne's going to show you some other really cool stuff. And, we'll see y'all then.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Hi, guys. See you later.
Wait. Take some time to craft.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Oh, especially
good for your soul.
Yes. Yes, you guys. Yes.
Okay.
We'll see. I was going to say have a great week. We'll see you in an hour.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.